Andy MacDonald.
Speaker, the Secretary of State told the House on January the 8th that no public money was used in the seaborne contract, yet the National Audit Office says that £800,000 of taxpayers' money was spent on consultants. The Prime Minister says things are hunky-dory, but it's been revealed that the department bypassed its own procurement rules to award a high-risk contract to Seabourn. So will the Minister acknowledge that the Secretary of State has, however inadvertently, misled the House and has not followed his own department's procurement processes?
Yes, Chris.
Mr. Speaker, that is such a ridiculous statement to make. It is just inaccurate. There are complaints that when due diligence isn't done, and then there are complaints when due diligence is done. When funding was allocated, when funding is spent within the department, it's done for a variety of reasons to carry out due diligence. What's interesting is that the party opposite are against business, they are against us helping our port sector, and they're against Brexit. It would be interesting to know what the party actually stands for.
Andy MacDonald.
Well, poor, very poor. This Secretary of State is just simply never wrong, presumably. Well, what about the timetabling mess on the trains, the East Coast bailout, multiple transport and justice contracts to Carillion, the book ban on prisoners, court fees that push the innocent to plead guilty, a catastrophic privatisation of probation and prisons? His ongoing presence in the government makes an international laughingstock of us all. Quite simply, Mr. Speaker, the country can't afford him. And so I ask in all sincerity, will he please step down before he does any further damage?
Mr. Speaker, I'm not quite sure what show we're on, but this is transport questions, and attacking an individual because you've got nothing left to say is absolutely embarrassing. Record investment in our infrastructure. I do believe under the Labour government, our infrastructure investment dropped from 7th to the 33rd in our country. They are not a party for our country. And can I just reflect on ports? Our ports are doing a fantastic job trading, and they do a majority of trade with outside the EU, and they will continue to do really good trade post-Brexit.